Awesome. So Jenny and Britt and I like to have this new coach call the first Tuesday of every month to just help you feel prepared to hit the ground running and see success in your business. And I'm so stoked to see in the group chat here 2 weeks. We've got coaches who've been coaching for a day, for 4 months, 2 months, 3 days. That is so awesome. And everybody's from all over the place, which is really cool. Our team is really like branched and expanded here. I'm just going to really quickly mute everybody before I continue. Otherwise, I will get so distracted by all of the awesomeness. So welcome to our new coach call for May. I actually can't believe that it's May. Seems crazy. And for anybody who doesn't know who I am, my name is Marie Barker, and I am the creator of Team Boomerang Wellness, and myself alongside Virginia and Brett Holko, we are the ones who are hosting these new coach calls every first Tuesday of the month. So welcome. You will see our faces around if you haven't already. So stoked to just bring you the new coach information. And if this is just a refresher for you, great. If this is your first day as a coach and you are feeling slightly overwhelmed and nervous and anxious, great. Just know that no matter what, you showed up. And that's the biggest thing, right? You showed up. And that is truly the secret sauce to coaching, the secret sauce to all of our success. I've been a coach for 4 years. Jenny's been coaching for over 5. Britt's been a coach for 3. You just keep showing up, and you just pivot and you adapt and you change and you deal with your stuff and you keep showing up, and then that will lead to success. I like the quote, nobody fails at network marketing. You either succeed or you give up, because that's the truth. So I'm going to dive in really quickly here to our slideshow. I want to be mindful of your time. So can you guys tell me, can you see that okay? Awesome. Okay, let me see if I can, let's just do it this way so I can see you guys too. And that's big enough for you guys? Okay. There we go. All right, so that's us. And it's a picture from our earned cruise to the Bahamas and Haiti that we just went on in March. It was so much fun. And I'm going to cover how you can earn free trips too as a Beachbody coach. Essentially, the more people you help as a Beachbody coach, that's what leads to you being successful. So it really weeds out the people who kind of try and get into it to get rich quick, because it's not a get rich quick scheme at all. In fact, you have to work really hard. You have to be very patient. You have to be very kind-hearted and passionate about what we're doing, because there are going to be stumbling blocks. There are going to be days when you're like, I really don't feel like inviting people today. But because you keep showing up and because you keep putting yourself out there and you're committed to your journey, you will succeed with it. So first things first, your success as a Beachbody coach is directly reflective to your commitment to your own wellness journey. Like for the people in the back, if you don't show up for you, you don't have a business, because you are your business. So if you're in a funk, if your business is in a funk, you're in a funk. If you're, and vice versa. You guys know what I'm trying to say here? If you're feeling crappy and you're seeing the results in your business mirror that, you got to check yourself. It's so important to focus on you. Are you filling your cup? Are you committed to a program? Are you reading personal development? Because, oh my God, personal development will change your life if you have not already started reading it. I'm going to give you my top 3 books really quickly here, right off the top of my head. Number 1 is called Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Number 2 is called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And number 3 is called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Those are 3 books that you have to read. And even better, number 4 is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Those are 4 awesome books to start with if you haven't already. There are so many different personal development books on audio or a hard copy. I highly suggest reading, because literacy is really important. I'm a former teacher, and podcasts are another option as well. So you've got to focus on you. You're a new coach. You just opened up your storefront, which is your social media. You just put a new profile picture up. Good for you. You just announced that you're a coach. You're super excited. You're partnering with your coach or a couple other new coaches, and you're going to host your first challenge group. Great. The first thing that you need to do is you need to understand what it is you're offering, because what you're offering, you guys, is literally a second chance at life. These programs and these products have helped people save their lives, have helped people change their lives, and have helped every single one of us in some way, shape, or form enhance our lives. So we fall in love with the products and the programs first in the community, and then coaching is just paying that forward. Coaching is just showing up and saying, hey, I'm not the expert. I don't have to be the nutritionist. I don't have to be the personal trainer. I don't have to be the person who organizes like programming for individuals. I'm the cheerleader. I'm the coach. I show up when shit hits the fan and somebody needs coaching through their stuff, right? To a point also. Sometimes therapists come in handy if people have a lot of stuff to deal with. But what I'm getting at here is you don't have to be the expert. So you can take a lot of that pressure off your shoulders and you can just show up and say, listen, I love these programs and products. I don't have it all figured out yet, but do you want to do this with me? So instead of positioning yourself as the expert before you feel ready, and when you don't have that confidence yet as a new coach, just position yourself as, hey, do you want to do this with me? That makes it so much easier on you because you just share about the stuff you love. When you find a new product that you love, when I find a new awesome, what's it called? Like eco-conscious, healthy beauty product, I'm going to share about it, right? When my favorite person who I love listening to, my favorite band comes to town, I'm going to share about it, right? This is the exact same thing. When I started coaching, Shakeology allowed me to poop for the first time regularly in years. And yes, I'm going to talk about poop. So for me, I was praising it to the rooftops. I was like, oh my God, you guys, this stuff makes you poop regularly if you have IBS. You should all drink this. This is amazing. And here I am 4 years later, and I've built a full-time income and career out of coaching, right? Because I fell in love with the products and programs first. I changed my life first. And so the whole point of this rant on this slide is you have to focus on you. If you don't fill your cup, you are of no use to anybody else. There's a reason why on the airplane they tell you to put on your oxygen mask before you put it on anybody else. If you're running on fumes and you're burning yourself out from both ends trying to give to everybody else before yourself because you think it's some sort of like martyr, like self-sacrifice thing, it's not. It's actually selfish. You got to fill your cup. You got to be a better version of yourself. And this is how you're going to do that. You're going to do a program. You're going to drink Shakeology. You're going to read personal development. You're going to carve out time in your day for you so that you can show up as a better, more badass version of you in every other capacity. Everybody, yes? Can you give me a little like, amen, I'm going to do that? Awesome. I can only see like 5 of you, but I'm assuming everybody did that. Okay. Once you fall in love with this, which does not take long, you share about it, right? Like I talked about. You're helping yourself and you're going to help others next. How do you help people? Well, number one, you have a lot of resources available to you. You have a lot of training available to you as a new coach, and it's really easy to get overwhelmed because there is so much information. And the number one thing I want you to listen to really quickly, like look me in the eyes. You don't have to do the whole training before you start helping people. It's really important, okay? This is really important because a lot of coaches I see, they have analysis paralysis. And what happens is they get all this information and they get their new coach email and they get a new coach handbook maybe, or they dive into training videos, or they get lost in YouTube Narnia of these top coaches or Instagram feeds. And all of a sudden they're like, I don't know what to do. And then they don't take action. And then guess what? They give up. And those are the same coaches who say, it really didn't work for me. No, you just didn't work. You didn't do the thing. And the thing is committing to a program, showing up on social media, inviting people to do a program with you and helping them get results. Wash, rinse, repeat. That's literally what we do as coaches. You just do that over and over again, and it's awesome and it's fun, and you change your life and you help change many people's lives by doing that. So use your resources to learn, yes, absolutely, and know where to look. If you don't already know about your Coach Online office, go poke around. Just go see. I think you can even take a tour still, potentially. Just go poke around and see which tab is what. In your Coach Online office, that's where you're going to find your coach ID, which is really important. You're going to be able to see your Success Club numbers as you start helping people with new challenge packs or new Shakeology or Performance HD orders. I'll get into that. You're going to be able to see your commission, your paychecks paid out every week. You're going to be able to set up your banking information back there. There's challenge group guides with sample posts. There's all kinds of stuff in your back office. So just go get familiar with that, okay? Like I said before, you don't have to know it all to get started. Just be familiar. Team page. We've got a bunch of Facebook pages. Just as long as you are part of Ginny's team page or my team page or Britt's team page, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about missing out. A couple other pages that are really helpful to be a part of are the Team Beachbody, the Champions page on Facebook, the Team Beachbody Champions page, and the Team Beachbody 411 Facebook page. Those are 2 other ones that I might suggest. But other than that, you're good in your own team page. there is an FAQ within your Coach Online office. If you just click on, I think, contact us or support, the rightmost button, you can go to the FAQ and you can literally type in any search word and your answer will pop up. So before you text your coach being like, yo, what the hell is about this? What's Success Club and what's a Success Club trip and what's Summit? Just go poke around the FAQ and type those things in. There's a national wake-up call, which is our coach network-wide training call every single Monday. And I was actually fortunate enough to be able to speak on last week's call, which I'm still like riding high from. So if you're curious and you want to go check that one out, I'm still really proud of it because I worked for it for 4 years. So woohoo! But the National Wake Up Call is just different coaches in the company who are doing great things. And essentially what it is best practices, specific topics. This last Monday was David Atkins, and he's a full-time police officer, I believe, in New York. And he has like 4 kids, full-time law enforcement officer, and he has crushed his business and built a really successful income with part-time hours. So really, really good. Really, really good. I just wanted to check okay, yes, FAQ will be your BFF. Absolutely. Okay, so use your resources, you guys, and just remember you don't have to know it all, okay, before you dive in. As long as you signed up, you know more than somebody who hasn't signed up. That's the truth. So let's go over the 4 vital behaviors. Who has taken any kind of like CPR course? Any kind of health class? Your vitals? Those are the things that keep you alive. So these are important. One might say they're vital. These are the 4 things that if you do consistently over time and you commit yourself to, you will see success as a coach. So number 1, I already talked about this. Be proof that the programs and products work. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know, okay, if I eat well and I dive into Ultimate Portion Fix, nutrition program, and if I drink Shakeology every single day, which is the most dense, beautiful, amazing nutritional combination of things that I could possibly get in my body at like $4 a serving, and I plug into a supportive community and I start reading these personal development books and fueling my mind with positive literature and podcasts and surrounding myself with inspiring people, you will start to become like those people that you surround yourself with. So you're going to start to notice that you are changing for the better. You're going to look in the mirror a month down the road, 6 months down the road, a year down the road, and you're going to go, holy shit, I'm who I once thought I only dreamed I could be. My body has changed so much. My mindset has changed so much. I'll share a really, really quick personal note with you guys. I used to struggle so hardcore with depression and anxiety, like severe panic attacks where I couldn't feel my arms and my legs and everything would just like come into a little ball in my chest of just like this rock, and I couldn't move. And I was just like sheer panic attack. And I just struggled with my mental health for a really long time. I started reading personal development, and I used to just wish, like I would wish and cry and be so frustrated. And all I said to myself was, I just want peace of mind. I just want peace of mind. I just want peace of mind. And then it was like last year or 2 years ago, and I was sitting outside and I remember looking at Brandon and I just started smiling, and then I just started laughing, and he was like, what are you laughing about? And I was like, I wanted peace of mind for literally years. Today is the first day that I'm recognizing that I don't have anxious thoughts racing through my mind. I don't have this panic racing through my mind. I feel at ease. I'm here in this moment. Oh my God, this is a really big deal for me because I used to just be anxiety all the time. So you're going to start to notice those kinds of changes in your life so long as you show up and commit to being proof the products work. Capiche? Okay. Number 2, share, connect, invite, follow up. This is just a sequence, right? It's a natural sequence of things. You're committed to your journey. So, okay, I'm doing the workouts. I'm drinking Shakeology. I'm reading personal development. I'm in a challenge group. Check. I'm going to start sharing that on my social media. I'll share like 10 stories a day. I'll put up 1 valuable post a day. I might post on social media something I read in my personal development book. I might post something that I was struggling with this week that I overcame. I might post about how awesome it is to have access to Ultimate Portion Fix because, oh my God, I'm learning so much from this nutritional program. It's amazing. Or here's a recipe that I got from my program and I wanted to share with you guys the ingredients and how awesome it was. Whatever you start to share, you share something valuable on social media every single day. As you share on social media, people start to notice. They will. Even if they're not liking and commenting, they notice. And as they start noticing, they start to trust you more and they go, oh, that girl's doing health and fitness stuff. This is kind of interesting. I could use help with health and fitness stuff. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make it a commitment, and you're going to draw a line in the sand right now today, and you're going to commit to inviting at the very least every single day, yes, every day, 3 people. At the very least, 3 people. If you want to build a full-time business, at the very least, start with 10 people a day. Okay? But if you're a new coach and you're like, I'm just getting my feet wet, I want to just try this, invite 3 people a day. Send somebody who's watching your Instagram stories a message and just say, hey, I see you watching my stories. Thank you so much for supporting my stuff. We actually have a boot camp starting on Monday. Are you interested in more information? Easy. That's an invite. You go for coffee with a girlfriend. Hey, oh my God, I've been drinking Shakeology for like a week and my IBS is already starting to like reverse itself. Do you want to try it? I can give you 2 little Ziploc baggies. Do you want to do this group with me? Do you want to try Shakeology? I know you would love it. You know, like those are invites, whether in person, on the phone, at coffee, on social media. Make it a habit of inviting at least 3 people a day. And for a lot of people, the timing isn't right. It doesn't mean no, I promise. When somebody's like, no, I'm not interested, like 99.7% of the time, it means not right now, or I need to watch you for a little while longer in order to trust what you're doing. I've had people who've come around and they're like, so I've been watching you for 3 years and I'm ready now and I'd like to coach. And I'm like, what? You've literally never liked or commented or anything. No messages, nothing. You ghosted me on 3 invites. Okay, come on in. Like, you just never know who's watching you. So, and you never know when people are going to be ready. So just don't ever judge somebody if they say it's not the right time, or don't ever get defensive or take it personally if somebody says no. Just say something like, totally fine. You know, you talk through their objection and it isn't the right time for them. That's fine. My door is always open. If you change your mind, would you like me to follow up with you in a couple months? You know, just like always be kind, be a human, and just show up as you would want somebody to show up for you. That's really important because you don't know what somebody's going through. You never know. All right. Personal development, I already touched on. I gave you my 3 top first book suggestions. And number 4 is get people results. So hosting one challenge group every single month, a place where somebody feels safe and supported, a positive community like we host every single month. This is how you're going to help people get results. You know, and I always tell my clients and coaches, I can't do the programs for you, but I will show up and love you the best way that I know how. I will show up and I will be doing the program alongside you. I will share my struggles and my victories, you know, and that's how you help people get results. You help them recognize that this is progress, not perfection. This is a lifestyle, not a diet, you know. So these are the 4 vital behaviors. Super, super important that you know what they are and that you commit to doing them every single day. This is how you're going to build a successful coaching business, okay? Specifically, be the best version of yourself by doing these programs, products, reading personal development, etc., diving into the community, creating those friendships, inviting people, following up with them, getting them set up in your group with a Beachbody solution and nutritional, and then helping them get results with it, all right? Okay. If there's any questions, you guys are more than welcome to put them in the chat and I can address them after I rip through these slides. I just want to make sure I get it all in. So your first goal as a new coach, congratulations, you signed up, you're a new coach. This is amazing. Your first goal as a new coach is to find 3 people and help them get started with a program in Shakeology or a program in the performance pack if they're not into it, okay? This is also called a challenge pack and it is the best bang for your buck. So what you get with the challenge pack is you get a month's worth of Shakeology or the performance line. You get access for the entire year to Beachbody On Demand, which is like amazing, the most incredible value ever in this. So already you're getting 30 days of breakfast and a year's access to 700 different workouts, hundreds of recipes, and hundreds of meal plans. Like, tell me in what other world is this available anywhere else? It's not, right? People pay $60 a month just to enter the gym doors and use weights. Like, this is insane. Okay, so really speaking that value to people. Helping 3 people get set up with a challenge pack is the best bang for a buck, and it also helps you earn what are called Success Club points. Your goal as a new coach and your goal as somebody who is watching this call and wanting to build a Beachbody business is to, at the very minimum, help 3 new people get set up with a challenge pack every single month. You're going to hit what's called Success Club 5, and in order to do that, you yourself also have to be on a Shakeology home direct order or a Performance Stack home direct order, because you got to be proof of the product, right? And if you're not doing the thing, how can you expect the people who you're inviting to do the thing? So lead by example. Your first goal is going to help 3 people get set up with a challenge pack every single month. When I first started, I learned that there was Success Club 5 and there was Success Club 10. And Success Club 10 just meant helping 5 new people every single month. And because I'm an overachiever, I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to build, right? I want to make an income. I want to retire myself from teaching. So I'm going to go for that Success Club 10 number and make that a non-negotiable. And I did. And I have for 4 years, for 50 months straight. So if I can do that, you know that you can too. Okay. If I can do that as a teacher, waitress, fitness instructor with no time, dealing with depression and anxiety and an autoimmune disease, 100% you can. It is totally doable. All right. When you achieve Success Club, your first 3 months as a coach, you actually earn a free ticket to Summit, which is amazing. And your first month, it gets a little confusing, can actually be, I think it's the next month that you join. So if you missed it your very first month as a coach and you're like, oh shoot, I missed out. If you hit it the next month for the 3 months consecutively, you'll actually get your Summit ticket, which is amazing. And then that picture I showed you guys at the very beginning, right here, of us on the cruise, you can earn a cruise or a Success trip ticket and hotel and everything paid for if you help or if you hit Success Club every single month for the entire year. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let's talk about it. I gotta rip through because I'm taking way too much time. So step 1, you're gonna commit to a bootcamp start date. Your coach is going to host this. You can host this. You can team up with other coaches. Hosting challenge groups is like the bread and butter of our business, right? Because if you don't have a hub, a thing to invite people to, you're not going to invite. And if you're not inviting, you're not helping people get set up. And if you're not helping people get set up, you have a hobby as a coach. You don't have a business. Okay. So number 1 is committing to a bootcamp start date. I just shared with my girls, our next start date is May 20th. The beautiful thing about Beachbody On Demand now is that if somebody orders their pack, they can have access to Beachbody On Demand and the program materials within 24 hours of ordering, right? They don't necessarily need to have their Shakeology and Shaker Cup and portion control containers in the mail to start the program. It would be nice to have it all together, sure, but they can start their program, and then when that comes in the mail, they can implement that in as well. And I like to tell my clients and coaches that it's okay if it comes in a little later, because what we're doing right now is we're implementing a lifestyle. This isn't just a 21-day diet. This isn't just a 30-day thing. This is your new lifestyle. Right? So it's going to take time. This is the beginning of your journey. And whenever you start your journey is up to you. Okay. Your first invites. Oh, I love invites so much because every single time I invite, it's like potential city. And I'm just like, whose life do I get to impact positively? Who do I get to give this gift to today? You know, and I used to get a little nervous when I sent invites. I used to get a little intimidated by some people. I was like, oh God, what if they say no? I don't know. And I really just had to take myself out of the equation. I had to recognize, like, this has nothing to do with me at all. I'm literally just hosting a party and I'm sending out personalized invites to the people who I want to come to this party. And if they don't make it to the party, I'm not going to take it personally. I'll probably end up hosting another party next year, you know, or next month. And then I'll invite them again. So just become a conversation expert. Your goal is to connect with those 3 new people every single day, like I said, or if your schedule dictates so, just connect with like 20 to 30 new people a week. If you do it in a couple days or every single day, it doesn't matter. You're just opening the door when you talk to them. Don't expect somebody to be like, yes, I want to sign up with the Mega Challenge Pack and a coach discount. Thank you so much. Here's my email and credit card. Okay. It takes time. Sometimes you have to form relationships with people. And for some people, they need months, and other people, they need a week. And some people are like, yeah, no, I've been watching you and I want in. That sounds great. And they take 24 hours. Like, it's just, you never know. Keep your door open. Continue to send out new invitations, start new conversations. And a really good tip that I can give you guys is just be more interested than interesting. I like to make it a good practice of just asking a lot of questions, and like genuine questions, not like, so what did your dog eat for dinner tonight? You know, like not that, but I'm asking like, what's your energy like in the morning? You know, how is your relationship with food? What do you think when you walk by the mirror? Like, I can help you with those things. These are the things that I can give you the tools and support to correct. Okay. So be a conversation expert, ask a lot of questions. A CTA is a call to action. Always end every message with some kind of a call to action. Like, would you like me to give you more info? That's a great call to action because it prompts them to respond to you, right? Would you like me to send you a little video that explains the program? It prompts them to respond to you. Don't just say, let me know, because 9 times out of 10, somebody will read that. They'll be like, okay, I'll respond to her later. And then they'll forget. And then they'll go and sign up with Susie Q from down the block 2 weeks later. And you'll be like, what? I thought we were talking. I thought you were going to sign up with me. And they just forgot. So always follow up, always ask questions, and just find that person's need. If somebody comes to you and they're like, you know, I'm really loving CrossFit, but my nutrition sucks. Great. I have Shakeology. I have Ultimate Portion Fix. I have 2B Mindset. Somebody else comes to you and they're like, you know, my nutrition is like really awesome. I'm actually a nutritionist, but my workouts, I don't know. I just like can't seem to find something that I love. Great. Beachbody On Demand. Have you tried the performance line? It goes really well with Lift 4. You know, like just know, you start to understand and recognize what goes with what. Okay, that's your first goal, is to help 3 people. Your second goal as a coach is to go emerald in the first 7 days. There is a thing with Beachbody called the U+2 rule. And the U+2 rule is that you can have yourself plus a spouse or parent or child signed up on the same credit card as a coach. This is really helpful for a few reasons, and there are lots of videos on this, so I'm not going to get into it crazily, but going emerald actually qualifies you to receive free money, free team bonus cycle money from Beachbody every single week. And so it's a really good idea to get to emerald really quickly. And especially if you have a spouse that you can sign up, or a parent that you can sign up with their consent, of course. If you can sign them up and go emerald ASAP, you're going to start earning those team cycle bonuses, which is going to be extra money on top of your commission every single week from Beachbody. As you start to build a team, if you can see on the very right, there's active diamond. It's 4 coaches on each leg. And an emerald, which is a coach with 2 active coaches on each leg. As you start to build from emerald to diamond, you're going to start to receive more money per week for those team bonus cycles. You'll also receive free leads from Team Beachbody. When somebody goes to teambeachbody.com and they order a challenge pack, or they order the 21-day fix, or they order Shakeology, they get assigned automatically through an algorithm to a coach in the network who's an emerald and above coach. So you want to be a part of that so that you can start to receive free leads and start to collect the residual income and work with those people. And for me, over the last 4 years, like, I have had a lot of people as free leads in my Beachbody customer library. And even if they don't ever respond to the email that I send them, or even if they don't ever join a challenge group, but they continue to purchase Shakeology, I'm still getting paid residual income from their order every month. So really good idea to hit Success Club 6 by helping those 3 people with a challenge pack and go emerald ASAP. You guys cool? I know I'm ripping through really quickly, but I want to be mindful here. Okay. Next, let's talk really briefly about sharing your journey on social media. If you look at my Instagram page, or Virginia's Instagram page, or Brittany's Instagram page, it is really easy to spin into some kind of a comparison rabbit hole. Yes? If you've ever been on Instagram for like more than 6 seconds scrolling, you go, oh my God, she's pretty. Oh, she has a nice outfit. Oh, she's traveling. She must have more money than me. Oh my God, her boyfriend's so cute. Like, you just immediately go into this weird space of like, I'm never worthy. I'm not enough. Do you guys relate to this ever? Anybody? I just put up a post about this the other day because I found myself in it on Saturday. I was like scrolling and I was just like getting smaller. I'm like, I don't matter. Wait, what? I like threw my phone down and was like, I am worthy. I'm amazing. Oh my God, my life is so awesome. Share your journey on social media. You are literally the only you and 7 billion people. You are the only you and 7 billion people. Do you understand that? Like, no 2 snowflakes are alike. No 2 humans have ever in the history of all of us, millennia, been exactly the same. That is so badass, you don't even know. So if you're sitting there and you're like, no, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. Girl, you are the only you that's you. That is your superpower. So show up as you. Share your journey on social media. You are not just a Beachbody coach. Please don't make your bio on Instagram, Susie Q, Beachbody coach, here's my link. Don't do that. Like, you are a human. You're a multifaceted person with likes and dislikes and interests and talents and skills and a background. So share that. Okay. Feel free to follow some top coaches, sure, for inspiration, but that gets old really quickly because I find that comparison happens really easily. So just put your blinders on and share your journey. Share what's true for you. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this. Top left, spring on the 6 packs. That was one of my first challenge group posts. Yes, you are welcome for this visual. I know it's excellent. Don't do that. The one on the top right is Britt's, and she posted her program, and the bottom one is Jenny's, and she posted her program as well. She both hosted a bunch of programs, actually. So we have this slide in here to show you kind of what not to do as a coach, but also to demonstrate that everybody starts somewhere. So you really can't do it wrong. And you're not going to fail as a coach if you have a couple posts that are kind of gross. Let's just call it what it is. These posts are kind of gross. Share your face. Share yourself doing something, like share light, bright pictures of your life You don't have to showcase the product. You are your brand. You are the person that people come to. You're the coach. You're what they're buying into. They're not buying into Lift 4 program or Transform 20 or Shakeology. Like, those are the tools, and that's the vehicle that we use to get happier and healthier and sustain this lifestyle. But you are the person that they're going to trust and work with, and they want to know your personality and who you are. So share you, okay? All right, last couple slides, then we can have a couple questions before we finish. What would you do with an extra $800? I do a lot of things with my extra $800. So just going to really quickly go on. Can you guys see my mouse moving? Yes. Okay, so you've seen me be OCD this whole time, swirling it. Sorry about that. So in month 1, I'm just going to give you a little example of how to earn this $800. In month 1, you help, let's just say, for example, you help 1 customer. You're going to help 3, but let's just say you help 1 customer with a challenge pack. Oh no, it says 3. Okay, good. You help 3 customers with a challenge pack. You make between $50 and $100 per challenge pack with commission. It's 25% commission. It's really awesome, right? And if they sign up as a coach on top of that with the challenge pack, which is free for them, you make a bonus, a signing bonus. So, and if they get the discount, you get a signing bonus. So it's a win-win for everybody. So in month 1, you sign up 3 people, you make about $150. Awesome. You just paid for basically the pack that you just bought to sign up. So that's great. You're in the clear. You're actually neutral, which most business owners are in the hole for like 2 years, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So good for you. You're at 0 now. In month 2, those people who signed up in the previous month, they are still on Shakeology Auto Direct. So you are making about $32 to $40, depending on which province you're in, $32 to $40 of commission per person who stays on Shakeology. So that's an extra $100 right there. And then you're helping another 3 people get set up. So it's another $150. So you're making $246 in month 2, right? You're doing pretty good right now. You just doubled your income. You just made $246. And then in month 3, you're going to have 3 new people join you, right? Because it's our non-negotiable. We help 3 new people get set up with a challenge pack every single month. It's your goal. If you have a business, you want to grow it, you got to help 3 new people a month at least. And then you're still going to have those other 6 people who are on Shakeology, or they're eating beach bars, or they're on the performance line, or some sort of nutritional, and it's on auto ship. And that's going to be another $192. So you're going to make $396 in month 3. Can you see how this quickly snowballs? And the more people you help, the more money you get to make as a coach, which is so bloody amazing. So amazing, you guys. So the more people you help, the more money you make. And it is really important to remember that in order to hit Success Club, you yourself also have to be on a Shakeology or Performance Line auto direct order. Okay? All right. Let's go over a review really quick. And then if there's any questions quickly, I will answer them because I do want to be mindful of your time. And I know I ripped through this really quickly. So goal number 1 is help 3 people get started this month with a challenge pack. Who are your ride or dies in your life? Who are the people who you could reach out to right now and be like, hey, I'm starting this program. Can you do this with me? It would really mean a lot to me. It would help me stay accountable. It would help you stay accountable. We can hit some goals for the summer. We can start to feel better. Would you support me in this way? You know, those people. What about coworkers? What about your mom's group? What about your people that you, I don't know, used to work with or are friends with, or your cousins or your spouse or your splurge group? Like, whatever your circle is, just start inviting the people close to you because that's your warm market. Those are the people who know you and trust you already. Help 3 of them get set up with a challenge pack and help them do a program with you, right? Mom, sister, cousin, awesome. That's 3, right? Dad, brother, son, great. 2 best friends, 1 coworker, awesome. Whatever combination for you, help 3 people get set up ASAP. Goal number 2, just sign up 2 of those people with the discount for free with their challenge pack and you're going to hit Emerald. That's your easiest way to do it. I just always offer the discount to people because they win, they get a discount, and I win because I get the signing bonus. So it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, so that's your first 2 goals as a brand new coach. You can honestly do this in your first week as a coach. Okay, just to give you some perspective, my first month as a coach, I think I hit like Success Club 26, which is like 13 new people. So don't limit yourself. Don't be like, oh my God, I don't know 3 people. You know hundreds of people, like hundreds, and you never know whose life this could positively impact and change. So you just need to reach out to everybody, offer this as the gift that it is for them. All right, recap, finale. Commit to your program, whatever program you're doing that's right for you. Drink Shakeology every day. You guys, I cannot stress this enough. You wouldn't take a multivitamin like once every 12 days, right? And assume that it would have efficacy. Drink Shakeology every single day, because as you drink it every single day, what happens is your cells, you actually build new cells in your body. Like your skin right now is different skin than when you were 8. Your nails are different. Your bones are different. Your body continually regenerates itself. And what you eat, your body uses as fuel to regenerate itself. So when you drink Shakeology every single day, you're actually giving your body dense nutritional building blocks to build a healthier, stronger body. There's a reason why people who have been coaching for like 3, 4, 5 years, drinking Shakeology every single day, have this like glowy aura around them, right? They just look healthy and happy because their body has less inflammation. Their immune system is stronger. Their digestion is regular, right? Their brain is stronger. Their skin, like everything. Shakeology is amazing. So drink your shake every single day, please. And then do personal development. Really, really important, you guys. Your mind is the most important muscle for you to train. I know a lot of people think that it's like thighs or legs or butt. It's not. It's your mind. You got to get over the shit between your ears, the limiting beliefs, the little ego that says, no, you can't, or you'll never amount to anything, whatever that ego says, whatever that mean girl in your head says. You have to do personal development because it will help you to basically tell your mean girl in your head to shut up, and it'll help you do amazing things. Number 2, dive into the new coach training that's available to you. Use your business activity tracker. You can message your coach for whatever method they use. I know I send my girls a new coach email. We have a little workbook, and then you just get going. Number 3, start sharing your journey ASAP. Like right now after this call, get off this call. We'll take a picture all together at the end here, and you can share the picture and you can say, I am so excited for this new journey. I don't have it all figured out yet, but damn, there is some good ass vibes on this team and we are doing some important work. Okay, share your story and start your journey ASAP with that. Start using your Instagram stories. It's super easy to do and people like seeing the real raw you. And number 4, in case I haven't already overwhelmed you, don't get overwhelmed. This is just like starting a new job. Anytime you start a new job, there's a lot of information coming at you and you're like, I don't really understand, but I'm just going to show up and do the thing. And if I have questions, I'm going to ask them. That's the exact same thing here. Don't expect yourself to be like, don't expect yourself to emulate somebody who's been doing this for 4 or 5 years. You're on chapter 1. Why the hell would you compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20? Right? It's not smart, so you wouldn't. Okay, I'm stopping share. And you guys can tell I'm still kind of sick because my voice is totally croaking right now. But I'm looking in the chat here. If you guys have any questions at all, we have a couple minutes left. So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat and I will totally answer them for you. Or you can unmute yourself and ask them as well. Oh, thank you, Katie. I really appreciate that. Joining this community really helped with my mental health. Yeah, totally. You guys, in what other workplace do you have a tribe of women who legitimately support each other in this way and aren't like competition with each other? And in any other workforce, might I add, we would be competition with each other. You know what I mean? But Team Beachbody is team, and it's a we business, not a me business. So we thrive with community, we thrive with tribe. And like science shows that we literally need each other to survive and thrive. So the fact that we have this as like our basis of like connect with other people, be a genuine human, be a good friend, be resourceful, like connect is so, so cool. I cannot wait to be able to afford all the products. I love them all so much. Yes, Shakeology for sure. And you guys have a really good idea, something that I made a goal for myself in the beginning. Number 1, you get to write off all of your Beachbody stuff. Okay, so come tax time, you get to write off like your coach fee and your new workout shoes and some of your phone bill and a new computer if you got it and your Shakeology as a product. So you get to write off a lot of stuff come tax time, which is great. And you also want to save 30%. If you're a Canadian coach, save 30% of your paychecks because we don't get taxed on them. Okay, so come tax time, you might want to have a little extra money there. But excuse me, I actually just forgot where I was going with that. You guys can see how I get squirrely. What the heck was I just saying? Oh, same with US. Okay, so save 30%. What was I saying? Oh, a goal that I made when I first started coaching because I wanted to try some of the other products. I wanted to try the Greens Boost and the Energy Boost, both of which I love now. I wanted to try Hydrate when it came out and Energize and the stick packs and Fruit Punch. And Brandon wanted to try the beach bars. I just tried one extra thing on top of my Shakeology auto ship every month or two, and I would just make it a goal. I'd be like, okay, I need to help one more person this month so that I can make the commission to pay for that product. So just make it a goal for yourself. And similarly for people who are coming to Summit next year, if you're committing to Summit 2020, make it a goal. Okay, I want to make this much money before Summit next year. This is how many people I need to help before next year. This is how many people a month I need to help in order to hit that. Would you guys be able to make a video about how to do taxes come tax season? So it's totally dependent on who your accountant is and that kind of thing. But there are some videos out there, and definitely next year we can share like a Word document on the categories that we use. So are there any other questions about getting started as a new coach? You guys, it is so simple. It is so simple. And I shared in my National Wake Up Call last week, when I started coaching, I just I'm a recovering perfectionist overachiever. It still bites me in the butt sometimes. And when I started coaching, I literally had no spare time at all because I was working 3 jobs. Okay. I also was dealing with like adrenal fatigue and burnout because in every spare second of my day, I was learning about coaching. I was doing coaching. I was checking notifications. I was answering messages. I was so unorganized. And I started to just really feel overwhelmed by all of it. And I started to also compare myself. And then I started to take on all these extra tasks that were just like not necessary, So I really had to scale back, and I had to recognize, okay, if I just set a timer for 30 minutes, first thing in the morning, like while I'm drinking my Energize, I read my personal development, I set my timer for 30 minutes, drink my Energize, and while I'm doing that 30-minute timer, I'm going to add 5 new friends. I'm going to send invites to 5 new people. I'm going to put up a post, and I'm going to check into my challenge group. And that's all I had time for. But if I do that every single day, the compound effect of that, of inviting people daily and sending new friend requests daily and putting up a post every single day, it will literally change your life. From somebody who has had their entire life changed, okay? Just trust the process, show up, and don't overcomplicate it. Coaching is so, so simple. It's not easy. I'm not going to pretend like it is, but it is so, so simple. Oh, awesome. Okay, for a new coach, this will be the last question. For a new coach planning a new boot camp, do you recommend a boot camp for any Beachbody program or a specific program? Totally your call. There is no right or wrong way to do coaching. I do find that when there's a program coming out, I like to do like a big hype group. So like Morning Meltdown 100 comes out at the end of July. We'll definitely do like a team-wide big 100-day Morning Meltdown 100 challenge group. That being said, if you just want to run like a anything goes challenge group, you do you. You get to decide what you post about. You get to decide who you invite. You get to decide which programs you do. My team, just as an example, there are like 8 of us. 8 of the newer coaches on my team are going to do a Lift 4 and Ultimate Portion Fix challenge group starting on the 20th. And if somebody doesn't want to do Ultimate Portion Fix, I'm not going to not let them into the group if they just want to do Lift 4. So just use your best judgment, do what's going to feel right for you, and above all, do what feels fun for you, because coaching is fun. Like, we get paid to get fit and post on social media and help people. It's so fun. I don't know how better to explain it. So are there any last questions before we wrap up here? I know that was a lot of information, and I know that my voice is cracking for the entire time, but Jen,
I was just going to share a tip that I've just been telling my new coaches that are like, hey, I want to get to Emerald. Like, how do I do this? And they want to sign up their spouse.
Yes.
A good way to do that is to whatever extra that you're wanting, sign them up and order that through their account versus your account. And I think sometimes I just forget to tell people that, but that's what I've always done. So Shakeology is always on my account. I get it every single month. If I get overstocked, I get the packets, and then you can sell those, you guys, for $5. Say someone's like, I want to do this, but like I don't have the money, I want to try it first. You can always sell the little packets for $5. And I also like to have them for when I travel, just to have those small packets on hand. If you do have extra, it's nice to have that when you're traveling. But then anything else, beach bars, Recover, the Boost, there's so many different things. Order that through your spouse account, and then that will keep them active. And like, trust us, because so when I started coaching, I actually had I was with a different guy. I had him signed up. He was at the very top of my organization. We broke up. 2 years later, I met my now husband, and then I signed him up, which is totally fine. But if my husband would have been when I started coaching, we would be making even more with his account. So just trust us that it's important to sign them up as soon as you can. Like, I don't want you just to sign them up because we're telling you, and then, you know, you don't do anything with the business. But if you're really serious about this, trust us and take that step forward.
Yeah, totally. Awesome. I'm so
Can I
excited
just
for
add
you.
one thing? Sorry.
Yes, no.
It's just something when I started as a new coach, and when you guys all signed up to be coaches, and you have to supply your SIN number, or in the States, your social security number.
Yeah.
Some people get really wigged out about that. And my easiest way that I've explained it, first of all, to discount coaches is it's actually to verify that we are actually signing up humans. So I just plain told them that, because ultimately we could make 25 emails and 25 fake names and make them coaches. But because we have to give a SIN number, just because you might hear that rejection, I did at the beginning and I shit my pants. I was like, oh God, like, is the IRS gonna get me? Like, and I had my first lady, one of my first months, she was 71 years old, wanting on Shakeology. I said, you got to do a discount because you're going to save. And she was like, what are you going to do with my SIN number? She was very, very like old school. I just calmed her down and I said, it's just to ensure that you're an actual human. So I just wanted to add that in.
It's a job, right? So if you went out and you were like, I'm going to get a job at Sobeys, you have to give your SIN number because you get a T4 at the end of the year. Like, it's a job. It's an opportunity to make money. So, and because the sign up is the exact same, I just say to people, like, it's secure. It's the exact same sign up if you want to build a business. And who knows, even if you're just signing up just to get the discount, like, you never know who will fall in love with it and decide to run with it. And I always say that to people, like, okay, we're going to sign you up for the discount because it's a no-brainer. It's free with your pack. You save 25%. And who knows, you might fall so in love with it that you decide you want to make a side income doing what I'm doing. Like, that's all I say, because you never know who's going to decide later down the road that they actually want to. I have so many coaches on my team who swore to me, they swore, I will only be a discount coach. I never want to coach. Don't ask me about coaching. And I was like, yeah, great. That's awesome. You can join my challenge groups. You can be in the team page. That's awesome. I'm never going to pressure somebody to do something they don't want to. And then like 6 months later or a year later or a year and a half later, they're like, you know, I think I'd like to coach now. Can you tell me how to do it? Like, you just never know. So don't discount anybody out. And yes, it does make it legit. Like Jenny just said, supplying your SIN number. It's the same thing as applying for a job. It's how our society works. So I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, it is recorded, so I'll put it up and share it with Jen and Brett. And we're going to do one next, first Tuesday of June as well, if you need a refresher in a month. But just start. Like, just commit to a program, commit to Shaco, start sharing about it. And always remember, you guys, that if you are scared of somebody judging you or you are scared of what other people are going to think, number one, most people are so caught up in their own shit that they're not even thinking about you anyways. So that's really important to remember. And number two, like, that's true. And number two, if somebody expresses any kind of like judgment or doesn't support you, you're not doing this for them. You're doing this for you, right? You are getting healthier and happier for you, not for somebody else. And their opinion doesn't pay your bills. So it's really important that you recognize that. And if you do have somebody, if it's a spouse or if it's a parent or somebody that says like, that's a crock of whatever, and I don't think that you should be doing that, that's bogus, you can just say, you know, like, you don't have to support me, but please respect me enough to know that I'm making this decision for myself and I'm doing this for me. And that's it. And they don't have to support you at all, but you're doing it for you. That's really, really important to remember. So excited to celebrate you guys as brand new Emerald coaches, hitting Success Club your first month, Success Club starters, hitting Success Club your first 3 months and getting that free summit ticket. This business will change your life if you show up and do those vitals every single day and just don't give up. Okay. So please trust the process, have a long-term vision. Just commit to being here at least a year from now and just see what kind of magic you can create in your life. Cool beans? Awesome. Okay, let's take a really quick photo before I forget to do this, because this is what you can post on your Instagram stories. Quick social media tip. Ready? And everybody's so cute too. Okay, I hope you guys have a fantastic night, you guys. Take care, and any questions, just direct them to your coach.